Welcome to Witchy Wednesday, where we remember the rituals our ancestors practiced long before spirituality became a trend. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this week's Witchy Wednesday, where we return to the old ways our ancestors practiced before healing became a trend and rituals became aesthetic. Today, we are working with water. And I'm going to walk you through how our ancestors used water for cleansing, release, and recalibration, and then we're going to bring that into modern life by creating a simple bath salt blend that you can use for your own water rituals, whether that's a bath, a shower, a foot soak, or a pouring practice. Now, our ancestors didn't have bathtubs like we do today, but they understood water. They immersed in rivers, soaked in lakes, and when that wasn't available, they poured water over their bodies, using their hands, a bowl, or whatever was available to them. Water was used to release grief, mark transition, cleanse energy, and return to balance. And that's what's important to understand. Your body still responds to water in the same way. Water slows the nervous system, it signals safety, it creates a sense of being held. So even though the form has changed, the impact has not. Today, we're not going to go down a river, but we can still work with the same elements. So today we're going to create a simple blend to support a modern water ritual. I like to personally light a candle when I'm doing any rituals or spiritual work. It's just my way of inviting my ancestors and source and any beings of the light to participate and join us through ritual. Okay, so today we are making a detox bath salt blend that you can use with your water rituals. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some Epsom salt, baking soda if you choose. I have some lavender. I have it in two forms. I have some dried lavender and I also have some oil, rosemary, and a bay leaf. Okay, all right. I am not a baker, so if you are looking for like exact directions on how to mix the appropriate amounts, I say always go with your intuition. And I like to use an equal amount of salt and baking soda. So that's really the only measurement that I do. Now, let's get into it. So I am starting off with salt. Salt has been used across across cultures for purification and protection for centuries. And not in a mystical way, but in a very real, grounded way of helping us release what we are holding on to. So, now that I've added the salt into my bowl, I'm going to say, I release what I am no longer meant to carry. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use the baking soda. So baking soda helps to soften the water, and it also helps to soften the body. And when the body softens, the nervous system follows. Now we're going to go ahead and add some lavender. So I'm going to add a couple drops of lavender. And I have some dried lavender, so I'm going to go ahead and add that. Now, lavender is calming. It's one of the few herbs we actually have research on for supporting relaxation and reducing stress. Now, when you are using dried flower, you got to make sure you rinse your tub when you're done. My 11-year-old loves to use these bath salts to soak after his hockey and soccer. And he's still working on learning to rinse the tub after he's done his bath. All right, now moving along, we're going to add some rosemary. Now, rosemary traditionally has been used for protection and remembrance, but it's also incredibly supportive for mental clarity. It helps bring you back into your body. So we're going to go ahead and add some rosemary in here. There we go. And finally, we're going to add a bay leaf. So bay leaves have been used for many, many centuries for intention and release. So as I go ahead and add this, I'm going to say, I allow myself to let go. Please, Jesus, let me let go. Let me let go. All right. Folks, now that we have our blend in here, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of mixing. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and just mix everything together. Oh, it smells wonderful. All right. Now that we have it all nicely mixed together, what you're going to do is just going to place your hands over your blend. I'm going to take a deep breath in and slightly longer exhale out. And we are going to say, this is not just salt. This is intention. This is release. This is return. And if there's any other intentions you wish to ask or add to your bath salts, go ahead and do so. I'm asking for rest, clarity, relaxation, renewal, and rebirth. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to put your bath salts into a container of some sort so that you have it ready for when you want to do a ritual, a water ritual. Now, I'm going to share with you a couple different ways that you can bridge old water rituals into modern times today. So, option number one is to have a bath. So go ahead, put a handful of your bath salts into your bath. And what you're going to do is you're going to immerse yourself and just relax. This is not an escape, but this is a returning, because our ancestors used to immerse themselves in bodies of water. Number two is having a shower. And simply what you do is you take a handful of your bath salts and you can gently rub it on your shoulders and then let the water rinse it away from you. This mirrors our ancestors' pouring rituals, where they would take either handfuls or cups of water and they would pour water on themselves in different areas of their body in order to release and shed. Option number three, which personally is one of my favorites because I don't always have time to have a bath, but a foot soak. So you just fill a bowl of warm water, you add your blend, and you place your feet inside. And you just allow yourself to rest. This helps to ground your body. It signals safety and signals support and regulation. And then the other option I'm going to share with you is a pouring ritual. So you simply mix a small amount of your bath salts into a cup of water or a bowl of water, and you use your hands or the cup, and you slowly pour it over your hands, your chest, the back of your neck, and allow yourself to be cleansed. So this pouring ritual is probably one of the closest practices to what our ancestors actually did. Listen, in all fairness, our ancestors did not make bath salts like this. But what they did understand was water. The cleansing power of water, the energy water holds. And what they did was they immersed themselves, they poured, and they released. This is just a modern way of returning to that wisdom. And again, we're using the tools that they used to use. The water, the salt, the rosemary, the bay leaves. So, that's it for today. I truly hope that you enjoy your bath salts if you made them alongside with me. I truly love these salts. I actually sell them. They're not up on my website just yet, but I actually make these and sell these to people in my personal life, and they love them. All right, folks. So wherever you are on your spiritual journey, I thank you for being here, and I hope to see you next week for next week's Witchy Wednesday.